Guys, it is officially the 1st of January 2026. Hello my loves and welcome back to a brand new video. If you are new here, my name is Josheen, and if you've already seen my videos before, welcome back to my channel. First of all, happy new year. It is officially the first day of this year, which means it is officially our first video of this year. I really hope you guys all had a very happy new year, and above everything, I hope it was safe for everyone, and I hope that you are all ready to achieve your goals this year. First of all, before we even start this video, I just want to let you know that I hope you celebrated the first year, and as important as it is to lock in to get all those goals, it's also important to keep a balance, and it's also important to celebrate this new year as well. So I hope you guys have done that. I wanted my first YouTube video for January to not feel overwhelming, and just for you guys to know that you still have time for a proper reset. You don't need a brand new life overnight, you don't need a 50-step routine, and you definitely do not need to have everything figured out this January. This video is all about how to start January slowly, intentionally, and with purpose. So let's get right into today's video. I will be keeping it simple but to the point and effective. Chapter 1 is let go of the reset pressure. I know there's so much pressure around the new year, new goals, new habits, especially around this time because it is January. But the truth is, you definitely do not become a whole new version of yourself just on January the 1st. In January, I want you to reflect, because if you're still walking into January with your head filled cluttered everything, it will make focusing even harder. So grab yourself a pen and paper, and I want you to write these answers down for yourself. So first question is, what worked best for you last year? Second question is, what drained you last year? Third question is, what do I want less of this year? It is all about coming back to yourself. Chapter number 2 is choose one intention for January. Instead of looking at your goals as a whole, I want you to have one goal for January that you know you will successfully actually stick to it, rather than having so many that your head feels so overwhelmed and you don't even know where to start from. So for example, something I love to do, and I have talked about this in my previous video, is make a vision board. So if you haven't done a vision board, I think it's a great chance, and obviously I am telling you guys it's still not late. Make a vision board for yourself. I'll give you the whole of January, it's fine. I'll give you January, I'll give you the first week, for as long as you need, but let's try not to make it later than January. You're going to make a vision board for yourself, and from that whole vision board, I want you to pick one goal. This goal that you pick might be something that you're dreading, might be something really hard that you really want to do. That is exactly what I want you to pick, just because if that's done in January, out of the way, you would go into the rest of the year feeling good, feeling better, because that's a quick dopamine hit. Because now that you know this goal is done, it's achievable, you would be like, you know what, I am ready for the next goal. That way, what you're dreading, instead of dreading that for the whole year, and then it's 2027 and that goal of yours is still there, it's done, it's out of the way. We love that. Another benefit of having a vision board, I just feel like every morning seeing your goals right there on paper printed out is just amazing, because they're right in front of you. You're manifesting that every single morning, and it's in your head. You go on with your day thinking about those goals. I just think that is the perfect way to achieve each and every goal in 2026. Your goals or intentions for January could be anything, something that you have really wanting to work for ages. It could even be that maybe it's working on your anxiety. So just put that a little quote in your vision board. Guys, I literally have a quote for my anxiety in my vision board, which is, I am in control of my reactions and my emotions, because I know that's a big one for me, how I react to certain situations in the moment. So maybe do that. Others could be, I want to move more slower, I want to speak more with love, with an intention, I want to be confident. These are some intentions or goals. Or we could have one intention, one goal for January, or we could have one goal for each month with an intention attached to that goal. Keep doing this until this becomes a habit, and eventually this will become your anchor. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, you come back to this intention, this goal. It's simple, but it's sustainable. Chapter number 3 is create a soft routine for January. January routines do not have to be aesthetic. They do not have to be strict with yourself. You do not need to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning or starve yourself. Please guys, do not do that. Incorporate the bare minimum habits, that you're wanting to incorporate throughout 2025, but you just couldn't do it. For example, drinking more water, going for a walk, going to the gym, waking up at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. every morning, going to Pilates, getting some sort of workout in, eating one healthy meal a day, icing your face every morning, or just speaking kinder words to significant others, to bed a little bit earlier, waking up just a little bit earlier than 2025. Guys, remember, consistency matters more than intensity. A soft routine is still a routine, and it's actually the one that works more consistently. Chapter number 4 is you are going to clean up your space and mind in January. January is a great time to declutter, not just your room, your house, but also your mind. That is very, very important. Unfollow accounts that don't serve you anymore. Before 2026 started, I went down on my phone and I got rid of every account that just doesn't serve me anymore. I got rid of every post of mine that I posted maybe last few years that just doesn't serve me anymore. I've grown out of that person. I'm just not that person anymore. I don't associate with myself with that personality that I once had. I unfollow people that drain my energy, that are just all about gossiping, who actually just thrive when you're gossiping about others. No, we are not taking that energy into 2026. Guys, 2026 is the time to be selfish. So if you need to spend all of your January just getting rid of people, just working on your mindset, so be it. Because once all of that's out, all of that negative energy is out, that is then your chance to move on to the rest of the year by just prioritizing yourself and not having to worry about Samantha that's just going to keep bitching about someone else with you. And then she does the same when she's hanging out with the other person, she's bitching about you. Do you really need friends like that in your life? No, I didn't think so. Also remember that you are not behind. Everyone has their own pace in life, and life numbers are just numbers made up by humans. There is no certain age to be married, to finish a uni degree. You can do whatever you want to, whenever you want to. You are not behind, you are becoming. I need you guys to remember that. I will repeat that. You are not behind, you are becoming your dream version self in 2026. Chapter 5 is give yourself permission to start slow this January. If January feels quiet, that's okay. If January feels tired, that's okay. If all you can literally do is show up, that is okay. We will take that. Growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it just looks like rest. Sometimes it just looks like choosing peace. Some of my goals for January is probably journaling. I really want to start journaling, and I know that's something I find so difficult because I've never really believed in it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to set the intention straight in January. Yes, it's January 1st and I haven't still started journaling. In the matter of fact, I haven't even got a journal book yet. I have been looking for one, but I just haven't found the perfect one and I feel like once I have found the one that sort of aligns with me, my goals, I am more likely to stick to it than just getting a random one and then getting a random one with plain pages. I would just be so lost, because for someone that's never journaled, I'll be like, what the hell? Other hobbies would be sticking to my reading, because I absolutely love my reading, continuing reading one book a month. Guys, I am not a reader, okay? So don't judge me because I read one book a month. Sometimes it even takes me 2 months to finish that book, but I have started reading consistently throughout 2025. I set a very, very realistic goal for myself because, like I said, someone that doesn't read, I told myself that I'm going to read one book 1 month, and I have stuck to that. So just make your goals, your promises that are consistent. Guys, I have been surrounded by people who have like the biggest goals, the biggest dreams, but one thing that they all do, and I have noticed this pattern over and over again, is they just set goals that are too unrealistic. They are impossible. And what do? Those people are still stuck at level 1 because the goals are just too unrealistic. Because if someone has not gone to the gym, how are they telling me that they are waking up every single day at 4 a.m. now to go to the gym? That's just impossible. Please set realistic goals, because you are 10 times more likely to stick to them. Make the goals so small that when that dopamine hits, you're like, oh wow, like it's like a reward, so you want to keep going. That is the end of this video. I wanted to keep it so simple. I did not want to talk about the whole year's goals. I wanted to just have this video set out for January, just that first period of this new year, and I want you guys to know that you are not behind. I hope this video reminds you that you are allowed to start 2026 more gently. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I really hope and wish you all the best, all the success in 2026, and let me know down in the comments what intentions are you carrying with yourself into 2026, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye my loves.